What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jack Rabbit here, back again with Billy Goat.
Hey.
This time, I know last time you guys saw me, it was just little old me. Oh, and Evie.
Heck yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Sorry. All right, so today we're going to talk our predictions for the Royal Rumble for this next year.
Yes.
All right, but before we get into that, we might as well pay the bills. Sorry, I'm terrible with these segues. But if you guys are looking for lightsabers that aren't going to break the bank, check out our buddies over at sabermasters.com. I think that they're always running a buy one get one free sale, so you get 2 sabers for the price of 1, which is always good in my book.
Yes.
Yes, always good.
And we've tested these. They're awesome.
Yes, Billy got to play around with mine the other a while back. We need to do more with them, but we haven't. But also save you an extra 15% off. Use the discount code Jack, all uppercase, 67110. Ugh, I know it's not a smooth one, but it does the job. 15% off. So that's pretty good.
Get your sabers today and feel like you're one with the Force.
Hey, it's better than what I can do. All right, so back to the reason for the video, not just us yammering for 2 minutes for no apparent reason. Oh, wow, it was almost 2 minutes. Okay, well, enough of that. All right, so Royal Rumble's coming up. As of right now, there's only one person announced for the Men's Rumble.
Well, then he wins.
I'm just saying, as of now, the only one announced for the Men's Rumble is Kofi Kingston. The Women's Rumble, I don't think they have announced anybody.
I'm trying to avoid looking up stuff because I want to be surprised. So I have actually been staying clear.
Announced anybody for the Rumble.
Right.
Which is fine. I actually don't like when they come out every year and announce like 30 names that are supposed to be in the Rumble.
And then sometimes they'll announce 30 and then 2 or 3 of those people aren't in it and there's like a replacement. I'd rather them do like 15 and then that way it could be roster guys, it could be NXT, it could be returns. I like it when they keep it kind of quiet.
Yeah, or better, just keep it like it is this year, where you've only got like one name announced, that's it.
Yep.
Don't almost announce 30 names because, yeah, it's going to take away the surprise.
I bet they'll give us like 15 to 20 before it's all said and done.
That one's going to be a little bit easier to predict.
The men's?
Men's.
Okay.
Okay, so they have started teasing Cody Rhodes' return, so he's more likely definitely going to be in the Rumble. Which is fine.
Yes.
To me, that'd be like the safest first match back. Because you can limit the bumps. Even if he comes in the match early, you can still limit his bumps.
Right.
Taking a ton of bumps. Just in case, that pack isn't exactly 100% yet. And we really don't know what his status is.
No, I saw the bruise he was wrestling with Seth Rollins and Hell in a Cell, and my God, I wouldn't want to go out there with that kind of an injury.
Was any like makeup to make it look worse, but that thing looked
no. I think that was legit bruising.
It looked painful. But okay,
well,
so
Cody, what you're talking about, I think what it would be cool, they need to quit doing this number 30 comes out and wins. They've always talked about the number 27. We haven't had anybody win from the number 27 position for a while. So it'd be kind of cool to have him come out like 27. That way he's not last, but he's late enough into where there's only a few more entries. And like you said, he only has to be in the match for, say, 10 minutes and wins the whole thing.
Yeah. Yes, he is in our prediction for winning. Yes, I could see him winning.
I see him winning if he's in it, yes.
Seth Rollins, speaking of Seth Rollins, I could see him winning.
It would be interesting because Rollins and Roman at Mania, I do not believe, except for the cash-in, has happened one-on-one. And that was a triple threat. So I do not think they've done
I don't think
So
they've
that
ever.
would be, what would be a really, really interesting one? Two interesting ones, I have to say. Finn
What?
Balor, because Balor, it would be a cool comeback story. This time, though, he has a better character, more momentum. And I think it would be really cool to see Balor get one more shot. Another one that would be really, really interesting would be Edge, because Edge had a triple threat. He did not get to face Roman one-on-one. Roman didn't pin both of them, but it would be cool to see Edge get one final world title run before he retires.
I think he's supposed. Now, it's funny. You mentioned Finn Balor. You mentioned Edge.
Mm-hmm.
I think those two are supposed to be colliding at Mania
Oh, Mania? Okay.
of some sort. I think it might be a mixed tag match with Rhea Ripley, but it
That'd
might
be
not.
interesting.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that later because I've also heard they might do Balor and Edge for Hell in a Cell at Rumble.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Well, if they're in a Hell in a Cell match at Rumble, they're
Rumble.
definitely not going to be in the Rumble itself.
Unless they open the show.
Well, I'm just saying because of Hell in a Cell, how vicious of a match that is.
True.
I don't think they would want to,
Double
double,
book.
especially
Yeah.
with Edge already working limited dates. They don't want to push it. Because, yes, he's got that surgically repaired neck and all that. I don't think they would want to push it that much.
Yeah, and I don't know though, for the men, there aren't a lot of men I could see winning the Rumble, to be honest with you. There are
Okay,
very
I'm
few on the list.
going to address the Hollywood rabbit in the room.
I smell something.
You got where I was going with that one. Good. The Rock. I'm going to say it now. Everybody keeps saying he's going to run the Rumble. He is not going to be in the Rumble. If he does come back and face Roman at Mania, they're going to find another way to set it up. He is not going to be in the Rumble. Period. I don't see him showing up in the Rumble. Well, because
It's a low chance. I'm not going to say impossible, but he'd have to have either a deal to take like a year off of movies or like 6 months from movies to where there's nothing big that he wants to be in. Otherwise, I don't see it either.
Well, him just to do the one match at Mania would be pushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And once he comes out number 30 and only has to throw out like 2 or 3 people and keep him minimally involved.
yeah, maybe.
But it's pretty odd. I could see though Hollywood Mania, Roman Rock. I myself think Cody and Roman's the better match.
Yeah.
Story-wise, Cody promising his daddy win the title and having to face Roman Reigns, who's been on a tear.
And now they just played that clip of him, Cody, talking again. He keeps saying the WWE title, even though they're merged. Could they be splitting those titles back up and giving Cody the WWE title and letting Roman keep his run with the Universal?
That would be interesting because Roman's going to be at over 1,000 days by the time we get to Mania. Easily.
And I also heard rumors that they want to keep the Seth Rollins Cody feud going because that is a good feud.
So if Cody wins the title, the WWE title, him and Rollins might be the next match after Mania if Cody were to win.
That is for the WWE title, which would be fine.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Either one of them winning that. I mean, obviously, I would hope Cody would win.
Unless they decide to protect Roman and say, Cody wins the Rumble, Rollins wins the Chamber or a number one contender, and they make it a triple threat to where Cody pins Rollins in order to win the title, protect Roman, and then because Roman didn't get pinned, he only loses one title, something like that. But I think we're overthinking it. I think it's going to be Cody and Roman one-on-one at Mania, and I think Cody finally has a chance to beat Roman.
I mean, I agree, Cody, yes. That way he can... And I could see them doing a segment on Raw like the next week, not like the next Monday, the week after. And it shows Cody going to his dad's grave with the title.
That'd be kind of cool.
That actually, I'd like to see that. Like, yes. I heard Vince wasn't going to put the title on Cody, but Triple H could. I'm like, why would you not, Vince? What do you think?
Well, lately we've seen the trend where both Rumble winners lose or only one wins. It's been pretty common to see the Rumble's winners actually lose.
Okay. let's go over to the women's side. We've done the men. We've talked about the men. We pretty much
Yes.
got that. Pretty much, we're going to go with Cody.
I'm going to go Cody unless he's not in it. Then I'm going to say Rollins is a pretty good pick too.
I don't see why he wouldn't be in it. I mean, even if he's in the match, say he comes in at like number 3, you could still protect him enough that he should be okay.
Yeah,
And then maybe he doesn't have a match again till Mania.
that could be.
I mean,
He could do some promos and do the big, like they did with Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte, where they built up the match through promos. You could do something like that.
well, yeah. And Cody's one of the best guys on the mic.
Yeah, he's a lot better than he used to be.
Oh, yeah. He's gotten so good on the mic. It's ridiculous.
And in the ring, he's always been solid. But now he's just like next level.
Mike was where he lacked. But now
he's one of the few guys that could pin Roman, and I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah, legit, you could legit. But if they do end up somehow figuring out a way to split the titles before Mania, I would rather Cody go for the WWE title.
Yeah, I don't think they will,
That's
though.
what he's mentioning.
I don't think they're going to split him up, at least yet.
I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what Triple H is up to.
Because we have a lot of injuries right now, so a lot of guys that could compete for world titles are hurt.
And I'm going to pick on Triple H on this one, but this is the guy who had the Money in the Bank holder cash in on a mid-card title. Still don't know what he was thinking on that one.
Who knows? It was probably a way to get Theory out of the world title picture to where the fans wouldn't reject him as much, and then they change his character. Theory is a guy that could come early in the normal match and last a while. He could be the Iron Man of the match. I'm not saying he's going to win, but Theory could be the guy that you we didn't talk about our Iron Man. We need to pick our Iron Man. I'm going to say Austin Theory or Cody if Cody comes in early. One of those two are going to be the Iron Man.
I could see Cody Iron Manning and winning.
Another Iron Man potential is Johnny Gargano, because you need to expose people that like haven't watched the NXT. So I think you could put Gargano in early, like the first 5 people, and have him make it to like the final 6 or 7.
I was going to bring up a name you mentioned earlier. If Balor's in the Rumble, he could be an Iron Man.
He was before the year that Nakamura won. He was in the final 4, and he was in there for 50-something minutes and made it pretty far. But yeah. Triple H treats Balor better than Vince ever did.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He sees the potential in them. They're on fire right now with his group.
Oh, yeah. So, well, adding Dominic Mysterio to that group has kind of helped.
Though, he's got a lot of heel heat.
Though, I will say, drop the whole mommy and poppy thing, please.
Please, WWE, for Christmas, that's all we wanted. Drop the mommy and poppy thing. We know Rhea and Dominic are very good entertainers, but they don't need that.
Yeah, the whole mommy and poppy thing. Oh, jeez, no. Giving Jack a headache. Don't do that.
All right, so let's do what you said. Let's go to the women's.
Let's go to the women's. And it's hard to pick one for the women. Let's go Iron Man first. Okay, let's do Iron Man first. I'm going to go Alexa Bliss on that one.
Okay, hear me out now. They did it with War Games, but the fans, for some reason, still aren't used to her. Dakota Kai in War Games was the Iron Woman. She started out, she took a beating, and they showed what she could do. I think Dakota Kai is somebody that needs just a little bit more exposure to the fans. So I'm going to say it's going to be someone newer. Like the one year they did it with Bianca, and then the next year they had her win. So I'm going to say Dakota Kai could be the Iron Woman if she comes out early enough, just to get her exposed to the fans more.
You're saying Tegan Knox could also be it.
Tegan might throw out Dakota Kai. They could have her come in late and be the one to end the run.
Yeah, I can see her doing that too. But you see what I'm saying? Like Tegan, Alexa. Again, this is even hard to pick because it could really almost be anybody on the women's roster.
They have so many great athletes.
Except for Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, because they're the champions right now.
I
actually kind of happy that Charlotte won the title. That means she won't win the Rumble. Yeah. Which means you won't have to go the predictable route. I thought they were taking it one way, but I think I know what direction WWE is going in. I'll share that with my winner prediction in a bit. I'm about 80% confident.
Yeah. I'm not sure because they could really go anywhere with it. All right. Well, I think we've got pretty much the Iron Woman figured out. It's gonna be Tegan. Could be almost anybody on the roster, as I said. Winner, not as much. Okay, so obviously we would have mentioned, as you said, Charlotte Flair earlier, but she's already got the SmackDown Women's title.
So that takes out one winner. You threw around the name Alexa Bliss. I would say keep your eye on that one. That's not who I'm picking to win, but I think she could definitely be in the finals.
Oh yeah. Now could Ronda win and then somehow go after Bianca?
She could, because she lost to Charlotte. She could win a second Rumble in a row.
Well, I mean, that would give her some good heel heat too.
Yeah.
Got it. Because, you know, the fans love Bianca. So that would give her some heel heat.
I still don't pick Ronda. Who do you pick? Who are you picking?
I'm actually going to have to go Rhea Ripley.
One, you picked the same person as me.
Two, she's over with the whole, as much as I don't like the whole mommy and poppy thing with Dominic Mysterio. That weird, yeah, don't even know how to explain that whole thing. Without doing some jokes that are not appropriate for this channel.
No.
But yeah, going, so she's over. So, and I could see her going after Bianca at Mania. Not saying she's gonna win, but just saying go after for the title.
Okay.
So I would like her to win, because no offense to Bianca, I love Bianca, but Bianca needs to drop that belt. Just for a little bit,
Bianca is Miss WrestleMania. If Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania, Bianca's Miss WrestleMania.
But see, Shawn didn't win every match he had at Mania.
No, he didn't. He had the best performances.
Showing no matter what.
Okay, I have to tell you why I picked Rhea. On Monday Night Raw, they had a confrontation between Bianca and Rhea, and they just stared at each other. WWE has done a good job of not letting Bianca and Rhea happen for a title. So I think they've been saving it for Mania. So I think Rhea wins the Rumble, and her and Bianca should main event night one. If it was me, I would have Rhea and Bianca main event night one, because what Sasha and Bianca did when Sasha and Bianca had their main event, it was the best show, in my opinion, of both nights. It was my favorite match of the show. But I think Rhea and Bianca, give them 30 minutes, have it be a great main event. I think night one main event. But yeah, I'm picking Rhea. Now let's go with the runner-up, though. Who's somebody else that could win? We said Alexa Bliss. She hasn't really done much in a while. I also think Bayley's a sleeper pick. She's somebody that could win, because she hasn't really got to do much lately. Her tag team her friends are tag team women's tag team champions, but I think that Bayley needs at least a strong showing in this match.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't really done as much as I thought they were going to do with her since she returned.
Yeah.
Is it like, well, I gotta ask you one thing, and this has nothing to do with the Rumble, but is it just me, or does every video, every show, does Bayley just get a little bit cuter? I've noticed that. I'm like, that woman is just awesome, man. She can work in the ring.
She can about Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so the women's Rumble is less clear, but I would still say Rhea. I'm going to say about 80% chance of her winning.
Do you have anybody who would be like, you would pick for surprise picks for men or women that would just, like surprise entrance that you think could sneak in? Naomi
could come in and make a good run. I'm not saying she's winning, but she could make it to like the final four.
Yeah, have her as a surprise entrant. Okay, yeah. Anybody for men?
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through, and he could win the whole damn thing.
The Hurricane?
From number one, Hurricane wins and throws out, what's his name with one hand? The big tall guy.
Oh, Omos?
Yeah, he throws out Omos with one hand to win the whole damn thing. I'm kidding. No, a real surprise return. Let me think for a minute. We've had a lot of people released. I'm trying to think of people that could come back and at least have a good showing. Maybe not win, but have a good showing. Regal's getting too old. Otherwise, I'd say him.
Yeah, Regal's too old. No offense to Regal. We love ourselves some William Regal. But
Let's see. The problem I have with the men's rumble, there are like they have a lot of legends for women, but men, you have a lot of guys that are retired that could come back, but very few big name wrestlers, in my opinion. It would be very tough. There's probably a few out there we're not thinking of, but it's so hard every year with the men's because there are. Where are they going to be at for this Rumble, Texas?
I think so.
Booker T. You could throw him in there. I'm not saying he has to be in there a long time, but you could throw Booker T in there and have him throw out
Wade
somebody. Who?
Wade Barrett.
I would love to see it because if he's in the Rumble, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Well, I'm trying to think. Well, for women, I'll say Summer Rae. I could put it in there. Michelle McCool. The Bella Twins, of course.
But they've already been in the women's Rumbles before. I'm trying to think of people we haven't seen in a while.
And hopefully Molly Holly comes back this next year. She's got to get her revenge on Nikki Cross. Thank you. They dropped that stupid ASH thing. That was dumb.
It was. I'm trying to think though for the women and men's who could come back that we haven't actually seen in a while.
Tori Wilson.
We've seen her not that long ago. I'm talking like 5-10 years of like not being active in the Rumble.
When we saw Tori Wilson was.
It's been about 2 years since she's been on, I think, year or two.
I
hate trying to predict surprises because there's too many people that they could pull in.
There's really anybody, really.
I think we could see Beth Phoenix because she needs some revenge.
Oh, yeah.
She could do yeah. And Beth can still go. She was the young. I think Beth would be a big name. I'm trying to think of someone random that would just be like, huh? What are they doing here? Chris Masters.
Oh, well, yeah, he could come back and stick around, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's still not that. Oh, crap. Now I got to look out how old Chris Masters actually is.
Oh, I know one.
What you got?
Marie.
No.
The fans, imagine the heel heat of her coming out. You know.
Yeah, because he's only 39 years old.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while, but I'm just saying he's a guy that could come out and he might get a little pop. He's not going to get a big pop. That's the problem is there's not a lot of people that I would see coming back and getting a big like Daniel Bryan style pop.
Could see a possible debut in the Rumble this year.
Oh yeah, we could. You know what? NXT people. Let's not forget them.
I was talking NXT. I was talking like outside the W system, kind of like
Braun Breaker.
What?
Braun Breaker.
Well, that's possible, but I don't think they're going to have him come up until after he drops that NXT title again.
Have we ever seen a NXT guy win the Rumble just come up and win it?
No, we haven't.
So maybe next year Breaker does that. They hint at him with the main roster stuff, and his first match will be Rumble. Then he wins. That would be kind of cool.
Oh no! Well, the person I was looking to is, Nick Adonis. I'm
not really familiar with him.
There you go. Aldis. There we go. Mickie James's husband.
Okay. I don't know him, so I'm not sure who he is.
What his TNA name was? Sorry. Viper would know better than I would.
Oh, I know somebody that would be awesome to bring back.
What you got?
Disco Inferno. Yeah.
That would be pretty funny. I barely know who the guy is, but
he could come out dancing and just get thrown out.
Okay, so Santino.
But it's not a Royal Rumble without fun. Go.
There's always a chance that him and I could see more Breezy coming back than him.
But I'm gonna say I'm not gonna pick any more predictions. I want to be completely surprised. So I've been avoiding Google and stuff like that because then there's so many rumors that it ruins every surprise. So I try not to look at it.
seen some things, but I haven't seen any possible like spoilers for now. We're still a few weeks out, but even usually most years about this time, I start hearing, hey, this legend or that legend might be back in the Rumble. I have not heard that this year. I think Triple H is kind of leaks under control.
Well, I've just seen a lot of, I have been avoiding rumors stuff. I'm trying to think because see, I will watch Royal Rumble because I have to work that weekend. I won't get to watch it until the 31st. So probably we'll do a review like the 1st or something of January or February and do like where we write with the Rumble. I also think Corbin can make a deep run, by the way, because he's with JBL.
Yeah.
I think Corbin could make a long run in the Rumble. He's another guy that could go a while. That probably isn't going to win, but
he's another. I'm glad they dropped the whole Happy Corbin thing. As a gimmick, it wasn't terrible as a gimmick. It's like another No Way Jose or Adam Rose. It really didn't have a long term. It wasn't a long-term gimmick. It was a short-term gimmick. But Vince was going to keep that one going. It's like, no, drop it.
Well, I'm excited to see where WWE goes. I'm also excited because you and I have a lot of videos we're going to be doing at some point. We will stay tuned, guys, in the channel. Yeah. You never know when we're going to be posting, but we have a lot of videos, some really fun ones, some really goofy ones. A lot of fun stuff coming to 2023. 2023, year of the broship.
Yes. Our next video together will be our top WWE returns for this next year. And then, as I said in the last video I just posted yesterday morning, which was a surprise video, there's something else we're working on that we're not ready to discuss yet.
Oh, that one video. Oh, yeah, guys, I have to tell you all about it. It's...
No saying. Because we're not ready to reveal that yet.
Are you sure? I want to tell everybody about...
Nope. Can't say it yet. All right, before Billy says it, we're going to hop on out of here.
Yeah.